like that. Welcome back. Listen, this is one of them time frames where I was talking about where I said like Michael Jackson was at the peak, like as far as his dancing and performing, because this was the time frame where the Jacksons had fell off. They didn't have no hits, one none coming out. This is after Dancing Machine, because Dancing Machine came out on like 2 albums. Y'all gotta realize. And another thing is, um, they didn't get back on track for some years. They ended up trying to leave Motown because they wanted more control. They wanted to be able to write their own music and stuff like that. Like Tito and them wasn't even playing on the songs, and that was something that they wanted to do. Which they eventually did once they got to CBS. The main thing is this though, like the amount of grind they had to put in during this time, it's just something I wish that would be talked about when it comes to Michael, just a little bit. They was on motherfucking the Las Vegas Strip, nigga. They was doing shows in Vegas. They was doing all type of shit. They was going everywhere, all over the planet, just performing their ass off, and that was really what was keeping them afloat, was their performances. People don't know this, but this is what was keeping money in their pockets, because the albums wasn't really selling like this around this time. The albums didn't really get back selling for real until they dropped Destiny. When they dropped Destiny, like that's what they got back in the groove. And then Michael did the Wiz, and then he dropped off the wall, so they just added more, amplified them more, and it just reinvented them. So I guess the change was necessary for them niggas to like basically shit get to where they got to when they got to CBS.
I see a lot of smiles out there. Everybody seems to be happy. I like to say that we're very happy to be here. We've been seeing a lot of things. We really like the country. And I like to say the next song we're going to do is one of my favorites. It's one of our oldest songs. Here we go. I never can say goodbye. No, no, no. I never, 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 never can say goodbye. Ye better know the pain of heartaches, thing that follow me wherever I go. Though I turn like the head of my feet, they always seem to show. If you try to sing a little bit, and I always got to sing, oh, tell me why. Is it so? Is it so? No, no. I never, 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 never gonna say goodbye.
It's dope because you can hear like the rough patches in his vocals, like as far as like him going through puberty and shit. The main thing I want to point out is this is Michael's original nose. So if you're looking at his nose and his face, like I really want to point this out because people be like, "Oh, he didn't have to touch his nose after like when he messed his nose up when Thriller came." Like, nah. When he got to Destiny, the album Destiny, that was like the last area where he has his regular nose, and he ended up shrinking his nostrils. He didn't shrink the base of his nose first, and yeah, it's a story behind that too. But yeah, anyway, long story short though, and to keep on track, this is really when he's like growing into his adult self pretty much, because I think he was like 17, 18 at the time. No, he's 75. So he was 17. So yeah, Michael was 17 at this time. So like this is really him coming to into that voice. And this also lets you know that Michael actually was making his voice hit them notes, because you can hear the roughness in his voice, bro. you can hear the fact that his voice is actually kind of deep. And then, like I said, he all out of breath throughout the whole fucking video. But like, there, like I said, he all out of breath through the whole video. And then the nigga's like working his ass off the entire time. Um, but this is why I said I really wanted to point this time frame out, and I'm gonna probably react to a couple more videos in the same degree, because this is literally the time frame where Michael Jackson and his brothers was working their ass off. And I don't know if Joe was just putting a belt to their little ass or what it was, but y'all let me know what the fuck y'all think. I fuck with the fact that like they real performers. When I watch the Jacksons do live shit, you're not just seeing them sing and just stand there. You're not just seeing him dance and just, what I'm saying, you seeing Michael interact with the crowd sometimes. You see him really just go all out on a song, depending on what type of song it is. It could be a ballad or whatever. It could be his pop songs or whatever. But I just love how they get out. Like they be doing their thing. But this is something that I wish they would have highlighted in his movie. But yeah, or just highlighted within his career period. This is a time frame that's never talked about, nor is their artistic growth as artists, because those albums that they got to when they got to like Destiny and Triumph, they was writing pretty deep ass songs lyrically. But y'all let me know what the fuck y'all think. Like, subscribe, peace, I'm out.